What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Yo, check out this shirt I got for Christmas. It's a jacket. Pretty sick. So I have decided for this next season, for all competitive play, I'm going to stick with one bag and make sure I learn this bag very well, and I wanted to run through what was in it so you guys have an idea of what I'm throwing. If I decide to change out anything, it's not going to be much. The only thing I might add is a Discmania DD. The Discmania bag is, as far as like the variety goes and everything, like it's super solid. I'm really happy with it. I feel like I can score my best with my Discmania bag. This is my new one. It fits in my cart perfectly. I got to fix my cart still. I'm going to roll through what's in it, you know, what type of shots I'd use it for. And the reason why I'm making this decision is because I haven't hit an ace yet, but I've hit chains with some of these discs specifically in this bag more than I have with Innova. So that doesn't really mean anything. I feel more comfortable with this bag just because of what's in it, obviously. It's not the bag itself, but you know what I mean. All right, let's go through it with my putters and my throwing putters first. My putting putters is, I just got this P2. I have like 4 other P2s that I practice with constantly. I don't want to bang this one up too much. I want to use this just in tournaments. Feels exactly like my other ones. It's the exact same kind of plastic. And then we got this Link. I got this in one of the foundation boxes. See right here, it says foundation. This is premium plastic. So this could be used as a putter. It does have a little bit more stability. It's shallower. So just depends on what I'm feeling. I might putt with this one or this one, but mainly sticking with this. I might throw one of my other P2s in here just for a backup. You never know. The throwing putters, this is a Cloudstone Spore. This thing is a 1-speed. It's like my Discmania version of a glitch. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I use these for, like, if I have super straight up shots, especially if I'm in the woods and I need something to have some torque resistance and not flip over. That's pretty much what this does. I've ripped this thing as hard as I could, and it goes far, but it's very controllable, very easy. I might use this for long putts, long floaty putts. A decision that I recently made in my Discmania red box opening was I had this Exo Hard Tactic in the bag. It feels more like a R Pro, you know, probably gets beat up pretty quick. I might go through a couple of these throughout the year. And then I got this, the DNA, I guess factory second version of DNA. There's some like pink splashes in there of like spilled ink or something. I think that's why it was in there. But this is a pretty sure this is a C line. If I'm wrong about that, it might be an S line. But the difference between the two is this one's gonna skip and this one's gonna stick. That's why I got these two. I love overstable approach discs. So I always like to have, like in my Innova bag, if we're talking about my Innova bag, this would be like a pig because you know, like an R Pro pig, because it's a lot like the R Pro plastic. And this would be like the Toro. It gets some skip. This is a bit more overstable, so I kind of have to get that out of my head that this is going to fly like a Toro, because it's not. It is extremely, extremely overstable. But I'm keeping it simple. I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can. So for my mid-ranges, this I almost aced with just the other day. I don't know how well you can see that. This is an MD1, C-Line MD1. It's so predictable. It's so easy to throw. You can't go wrong with this disc. This has a huge scratch on the top. I don't know what that came from, but it doesn't matter. I almost aced with it just the other day. it spit out the chains. This was one of the ones I got in my Discmania box. This is the MD3. This, compared to my MD3 that I gave away, is a bit more overstable. I might get me another MD3 to put along with this. This one might be S-Line. To me, it's a bit more overstable, which that's a good thing because it's supposed to be a bit more overstable than the MD1. MD1 is supposed to be very neutral, but it does get a little bit of fade at the end. Another slot that I'm kind of mold stacking here is the Method. And the exact same thing as Tactic goes. This one is an XO Hard, which I love the feeling of the plastic. They do beat in pretty quick. They do get some nicks. This one's white. It's going to look terrible pretty soon. And then this one is the Evolution Special Edition. I don't know how special it is. The Vapor Method. So this one also, just like the other Tactic that I have, it's like more of a slicker plastic. It's going to get some skip, and this is going to stick. So that's kind of what I've done with my overstable putt and approach and my overstable mids. As far as my drivers go, this is a couple Fairway drivers. I'll just show both of these. Here's my C-Line FD and my S-Line FD1. They complement each other well. I haven't thrown these like a ton, which I'm going to get out and throw them a ton so I can get completely comfortable with like what everything does. But since these are so close to Innovo, like I'm really confident that I can throw them exactly how I want to. This one's basically if I just need a straight flight 270 to 300, a little bit over 300. That's what this is for. And then the FD1, I'm kind of trying to get the same distance, maybe a little bit under, but I need like some skip and some harder fade. That's what this is for. I definitely needed like a understable option at a little bit higher speed, so that's why the Essence kind of came in perfect for that slot in the bag. Kind of like a weird numbers. 8 speeds you don't really see too often. But really, you give this a good rip, and you're getting exactly what you want out of it. Hyzer flips through the woods. I would rely on this staying off the tee for a lot of shots. I did play in a very wooded course recently. I didn't film it or anything, but the Essence came out of the bag probably more than anything. CD1, another one of my favorites. I love this disc. A lot like the Valkyrie, it gets a little bit harder fade at the end. You can't really tell, especially if you're putting it up against like the Halo Valkyrie. That's pretty much what this is a Halo Valkyrie. I have noticed the Halo Valkyrie kind of gets a little bit more turn. It's just one number off. I love the Valkyrie. I love the CD1. That's kind of my Valkyrie slot in there. Another one that's kind of like the Valkyrie that I got in my Discmania box is the Vanguard. This is pink and sparkly. I'm never going to lose it. Thank God. I love this disc, and last time I was out, I had this bag. I threw it on the same hole I almost aced the MD1 with, and I almost skipped it into the basket twice in a row. This and the MD1 are definitely going to be discs that I ace with. I have a feeling. All right, so I just kind of got this one. I have thrown it. Man, is it overstable. This is the Splice. C-Line Splice. C-Line Horizon Splice. Dude, this thing, you can't rip it hard enough. So, I haven't really figured out what I'm going to use it for. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it off the tee. Probably. Depends on where I'm playing. Definitely if I'm playing in Arkansas. If you've ever played in Arkansas, you will know that stuff like this, super skippy, overstable stuff, you throw a lot because of the wind and just because of how some of their courses are designed. I would go with a more overstable bag. But this setup is more like, it can be like an everyday round, just like a casual round or just like a super competitive round. I have scored my best rounds with a Discmania bag, so I love this thing. I can't wait to throw it more. It's going to be super fun. This one I love this disc. Another understable option that I have in my bag. This is full weight. That's what you need with a TD like this. I have thrown some huge bombs with this thing. Haven't thrown it enough times, which I'm going to be coming out with a video with both of these this week. Wednesday, I'll have this one up. I'm going to do 9 holes with the splice, and I'm going to do 9 holes with the TD. I'm actually doing the front 9 with this one, the back 9 with this one. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait. But this just gets the perfect amount of turn, a little bit of fade. Definitely one that you can trust. Even in the wind, this is a good like understable option in the wind also. I'm not scared to throw understable in the wind because if you really know your discs, you know how they're going to fly. And that one is always predictable. I've never had a bad throw with that one. This one I just won at a charity event along with my new cart that I tore apart, repainted it, and just made it look awesome. That's what my camera's sitting on right now because I forgot my tripod in the car and the car is not here. And that is the Nordic Phenom Nicholas Onsala Signature PD. I've thrown this like a couple times. Super reliable. Gannon Burr relies on his PD. That's what that disc is that he's throwing. He can throw it the best. I think he's the best PD thrower ever. Does have some flashing though. So it does hurt when you throw it, but I think that can kind of be fixed. It's not around the entire disc. S-Line PD, special blend, Nordic Phenom. I can't wait to throw that one more. That's definitely going to be another 9 holes disc I'm going to be doing. All these are, so just expect a lot more Discmania stuff coming out. Pretty much covered all my Innova stuff. I do have some more ideas with my Innova stuff, but I'm kind of trying to step away from all my Innova things to kind of focus on more than just Innova, because some people thought I was strictly Innova. Some people thought I was sponsored. Nope, they turned me down. I tried to put in my sponsorship, at least my ambassador application in June, because you have June 1st to June 30th or 31st, whenever, to get that in. And they were like, oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, all I throw is Innova. I do YouTube. And they're like, cool, we'll get you over to our marketing department. I'm like, no, that's not what I was asking. Anyway, next one, which should be my Discmania DD, but I had a blacked out one and I lost it super quick. That's the only other one I'm going to add to the bag, but I got a DD1, a bright orange one. You cannot lose this. A lot of these are not green or colors that would get lost in the woods, because I don't want any of these to get lost. I like bright colored discs. And this is definitely one. This is like what hunters would wear out up in the woods. I don't know if it's going to stay in the bag. That's the only one I'm really kind of iffy about. I just haven't got a decent throw out of it yet. It kind of just dumps over. I don't know if it's more overstable, but there's S-Line. It's supposed to be close to the Wraith, which I can throw the Wraith. I don't know why this is any different. I might just have to throw a little bit more. Perfect disc to do some 9 holes with. One that I love throwing. I love this disc. And I would say that Gannon Burr throws it the best, but I can't say that about this one. It is the C-Line Glow Cloudbreaker. I kind of just got it because I was like, yo, they just come out with new Cloudbreakers. Why not get one? But I have thrown it quite a bit. It bombs if you throw it right. If you throw it with enough power, it bombs. And I will show you that whenever I do 9 holes with this one. That's what's replacing my How to Throw series. If you want to go back and watch those, I'm not taking those down. You can go watch those. But that's what's replacing the series is 9 holes with whatever I want to throw, you know? Really, that's the best way to get familiar with a disc or break it in if you want to, you know, for it not be so overstable. That is the end of my Discmania bag. I think it's super solid. Let me know in the comments what you think I should put in, what I should take out. Obviously, it's mostly opinionated stuff. It's not, this is what you got to do, this is what you got to throw. Throw whatever you're comfortable with. Throw whatever bombs for you. Let me know what you're looking forward to with like 9 holes with. I'm looking forward to the Vanguard. The Vanguard's super sick. I should have already done the CD1. I got to go back and look what I've done I know I haven't done like a ton of them, but I'm planning on doing a ton of them. If this is the right bag for me for competitive play, like tournaments and, you know, doing my subscriber showdowns, then we will see. I have a tournament coming up. You guys will see all of it. And I can't wait to get it done. I also have the little mystery box pin on the side. It's pretty sick. I'm gonna go practice some putts in the yard. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm super excited to finally have hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be going hard with the videos. Don't worry about that. I got lots of stuff planned, like literally an endless amount of videos that I can make. Wednesday, it'll be the Splice. And I think I said Vanguard, but I'm going to do the Vanguard. 9 holes with Vanguard on Friday. And I might just come out with a video every day. Not sure yet, but if I can pull it off, I will pull it off. I still got work to do. I got a lot of other things going on. But hey, hit subscribe if you haven't. Like the video, comment what your favorite Discmania disc is. If I should just do like 9 holes with these discs or do something different after that. Let me know in the comments. Share it with all your friends. Do the stuff. And I will catch you in the next one.